Could Trump's new attack be a killer on dropshipping? Let's find out.
I'll show some my head. Say my name when you pray to the sky.
Back into my channel. My name is Matthew. I make daily Shopify videos to help you guys with your Shopify dropshipping stores. And every single day I give you guys actionable content that you guys can take today to start improving your Shopify stores and to start getting that passive income that you've been dreaming of. Now, since you're new here, I also do a one-on-one 15-minute consulting call every single video. So all you gotta do to enter that is just comment down below your favorite inspirational quote. I'll be reading them all, commenting on all of them, and my favorite one is going to win a 15-minute consulting call, which I'll be announcing tomorrow. So definitely like the video, subscribe, and comment. So tune in tomorrow to see if you guys won the call. Now, a couple days ago, Trump actually made an announcement to the USPS saying that he wants to end e-packet shipping from the US. Now, this is obviously pretty detrimental to us Shopify dropshippers, or so it seems. Now, in reality, e-packet does really screw up the US. It really hurts the USPS. And if you guys know anything about it, it's basically a global accord. There's a global union kind of regulating parcel services, and it regulates China as a third world country. So they get very favorable rates. So all they got to do is ship it across the ocean to the United States, and once it's in the United States, it's the job of USPS. So that's why it's often cheaper to ship from China than it is to ship from within the US to the US. So it's pretty funny, but really it is screwing up the USPS, and it's making the US pay millions or even billions of dollars every single year. But in my opinion, this really is not going to have a huge effect on us dropshippers, and let me tell you guys why. So number one is the fact that I don't think Trump is going to get rid of e-packet in general. I think he's just going to want to cut the costs, so maybe raise it by 10% or 20%. He's not going to get rid of e-packet in general because trade with China is just too good for the US. They get so many cheap goods that they really do need, and a lot of businesses rely on trade with China to stay profitable, and really getting rid of those kind of trade agreements would really hurt the US. This is all assuming that this actually does end up happening anytime in the near future, because I'm not talking shit about Trump, but in general, the US government, and really most governments, actually work at a snail's pace. So for this to actually come about and start being implemented as a true policy might take a year, might take 2 years. Who knows if Congress will even pass it, or if he's going to make an executive order and just make it happen. Well, really, I don't think he's going to eliminate e-packet in general. From what I understand, I think it's like a 10 to 20%, maybe 30% increase. Now, if it is, really shipping costs are usually like $2 to $3, so a 30% increase would maybe make it $4. It won't kill us. We'll just have to raise our prices. Because most dropshippers are being supplied by the same company, they'll also be increasing their prices. It'll just really give incentive to people who are already established. So, make sure you establish yourself now. It'll give them the benefit because they'll be able to prove their worth through their orders to their suppliers and get favorable rates on the actual manufacturing and kind of price out those who aren't in the market yet. So now's a really good time to start dropshipping while you're getting these favorable rates. We might look back at these times and be like, wow, that was the golden age. Now on top of this, number two is going to be the fact that this is just the US, guys. A lot of people think the US is the holy grail of dropshipping. It's the holy grail market. And in many ways, I'll have to agree with you. However, there is a whole world of places, of countries that are equally as capitalist, that are even richer than the US. Take Norway, take Sweden. They have a ton of disposable income, and they love spending their money just like any human being on this planet does. And even in South America, Brazil is buying. Argentina have made sales from Argentina, Brazil, Eastern Europe, Poland. All these countries are totally open to you. And if you're advertising in them while everybody else is going to the US, you have a huge advantage. You can offer better prices because if this program goes into place. And that's something you can take advantage of, because one of my most profitable stores, which I'll show you guys right here, is actually solely focused on the UK. And there's not many US sales. I tested the US at first, but it wasn't the prime location. So this actually could be a wake-up call to a lot of you guys who are just wasting your time spending money in the US, because that's where it's the most competitive, but it's also the biggest market space. But it's not always important to be in the biggest market space. It's more important to be in a place where you can take the biggest market share. Because let's say a 1% market share is equal to a 20% market share in Norway. Well, it might be a lot easier to get that 20% in Norway because the US is just so crowded. So that's just something to consider, guys. I don't think this is world ending. I don't think this is going to hurt dropshippers as much as articles will have you believe, or the news will have you believe. This all relies on many things, on Trump actually putting this into place, on relations with China worsening, because this is really going to hurt relations with China, and America doesn't want to do that, especially with China selling off so many bonds that they hold in the US, a lot of treasury bills, which is a little bit scary for the US, but that's a different conversation. Anyway, guys, don't worry about it. Start looking into international markets. Start planning for this. You have time if it does end up happening, which I don't know if it will. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.